if you remember, I want to show now the chart. You can go to your toolbox. Okay, you go to the toolbox and search for chart. Search for chart. If you don't see it easy, just go to the search and type chart. SH. Okay, if you don't see it easy, just type chart, double click, and this is now the chart. You can see it is appearing here now. So now we need to connect like what we did for the attendance. Remember the grid view, how we did this in the last lecture, how we connected this one to the access file from the data source here. We need to do this also for the chart. So just click on the chart area and then go to the properties. In the properties there is data binding. Okay, data binding, and then data binding. You need to look at something called data source. Here we are. This is the data source. So you go to the click on the chart, click on the go to the properties, go to the data source. Then like we did last time, so select the data source. Okay, it's already been done. So what we need is from table 1. This is from table 1. Okay, you did that. As soon as you finish linking your data source in the component area, remember this is the component area, you will have the you will have the project data set, table 1 binding source, and table 1 table adapter, in addition to the menu strip that we have added. With me, guys? You see it now on your screen? You see the component area with these 3-4 components? Right? You're okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, in order to show the chart, we need also a button to trigger it. So I will go and add a button, and let's call this button, where is the button? The button here. I can put it down here. So let's retext it as plot. So I will text it as PLOT, plot, and I will rename it as BTN plot. I'll go all the way up. I will rename it as BTN plot. Okay, save your work. Save your work. Then double click on the button, on the plot button. Double click on the plot button. Okay. Now we need to add very few lines to create the chart. We need to add very few lines to create the chart. Now remember, what is the name of our chart? The name of our chart is what? Chart 1. Right? It's called chart 1. So I am now in the button plot. I will type the name of the chart, chart 1. Okay. And the first thing I need to do is to clear anything that might be saved in the background from, you know, if the user has used this program many times. So I clear anything from memory. So I will say chart1 dot series. Dot series. Okay. If you were misspelling, the word comes up. So dot series, and then what I need to do this to clear anything. So I use dot clear. So this is only a precocious line. If anything from previous, you know, run of your project has been, you know, saved in the memory, this will be cleared. Okay. Then I will add again to the series now. Series means what? It means the data that we want to show it as a chart. So what we need to add here, if you see the file that I have sent you, this is the access file that you have loaded, isn't it? So we have what? We have first name, last name, and this is the attendance record. This is the attendance record. Actually, it says total absent. It should be total. It's the attendance. So let's go to our project, and what we need to do now is to add that column of the total absence. This column. These are now, it should total absence column. I want to get these data as series for my chart. Okay, so I will come here. So I will say series dot add what? I need to add the total absence field. So just column, and the field name is total absence. Total absence. Okay. Why total absence? It's in my Access file. The field name here is called total absence. It's called total absence. Then that's it. I got now the data of the total absence, all of these data. Now I'm having it now in my chart. The next step is how to show it. How to show it. Before how to show it, I need to decide what type of chart I need. What is the type of chart I need? Do I need it as do I need the chart as a bar, or do I need it as pie, or do I need it as just line chart? I think let's go with the line chart. Let's go with the line. By the way, it's very flexible, this code. Let's select the line chart. How to do this? Here we are. So I will type now to select what the chart type. So we have, so okay, for you guys, so this is to clear any data before showing the chart. That's for this one. Second one, get the data. That's what we need for this one. Now select the chart type. And how to select the chart type? So again, our chart name is chart 1. Chart, don't like red, so there's something wrong. Chart 1, yeah, here we are. Dot series again. Dot series. Now if you in doubt with the word series, it will come up. Then I will open again a bracket. What series? I can copy paste this one if you wish. I will just copy it and paste it here. So series of total absence dot chart type, and I will select here. So dot chart type. Okay. What is the chart type? I will say I need the chart type to be a line chart. So equal to, it will be equal to system dot window dot forms. Here we are. Dot forms. Okay. Dot. We need to visualize. We need to see the data. So data visualization. So just type data v, and it will come up. Data visualization. Double click. Dot chart. As soon as you, after data v, data visualization, you click on dot. The only option you have here selected, which is charting. Dot series type. Where is series type? Here it is. Series chart type. So it's selected, and then dot. And here it will tell you what is the type of your what do you want the chart type. You can have bar charts, pie charts, whatever, point charts. No, I want line charts. So I will select line, and that is it. Okay, guys, all of these are constants. So the only thing is not constant is this one. What is the name of your field of data, and what is your chart type? Anything else is constant. Anything else is constant. Okay, so now we got the data from the total absence. We determined the chart type. Now let's use the data in the chart. Let's use the data in the chart. Using the data in the chart, which means what? I will have the x-axis, the student name, so first name, but I will go with the first name only. Let's say Ahmed. So the x-axis will be the name Ahmed. The first point is 5 for Ahmed. Second, Majid, and his second point will be for the line will be 5. Zahra, third x-axis title, and then third x-axis series, and then the point is 2. So this will give me. So I will do it this way. So we said Ahmed, Muhammad, and Zahra, and Ahmed is 5. Muhammad is also 5, and Zahra is only 2. So this will be my line. This is my y-axis. So this is my y-axis, and this is my x-axis. So let's do this. And now if I want to do this now, every time I am having data until I finish all the data, what should I do? What type of structure I should create? If I want to repeat, the first name, it's absence record. Second, and then first name, absence record. First name, what do I call this to repeat my my coding here? Okay, the answer is what? What structure I need to code for repeating the same code? It's just going from the student to its record. I need to do what? I need to do looping, right? With you guys? So how to do the loop? Either you use the do or for. This one's very simple, so I will use for. So for, and let's say the first record, the loop, it will be 0 for I equal to 0 until no more records. Until no more records in the access file. Until no more records. Remember we used for the bar chart, for that normal gear I told you to create the bar chart, we use peak -1, right? Here we are going to use count -2. Count -2. Okay, so these data I will connect it to my form where I'm having the grid, which is form attend dot data grid. So you can just type data G and it will appear for you, data grid view 1. Okay, dot, and I will go, of course, row by row, and I will stop if there is no more record. So instead of peak -1 in the normal gear chart that we have learned in the previous lecture of the bar chart, here we'll use something called row count. Row count, you can see it, row count -2. This is very similar to the peak -1 we use for the bar chart. Here we use row count -2. Press enter, and of course you are in the loop now. Now in the loop, now we need to use this data here with this loop. So from record to the second record until there is no more record. So chart 1 dot series, chart 1 dot series, again of the total absence. I will just copy and paste. So dot series of the total absence. Now I need to start drawing. Start drawing here. I will use points dot add xy. Points dot add xy. Now what I need, as I said, I need to have from each row. Remember what I said, from each row. Remember in each row here we have how many records? ID, first name, last name, and total absence. 4 records. Remember the array. So what is the index? What's the index for the ID? Guys, anyone? Remember for the array? when we read each category, remember when we did separate by comma that time, we said the index, it will start by number 0, then 1, 2, 3. So we have from 0 to 3. Let's use the first category, which is index 1 for the x-axis. So this will give us the first name for each record. Our record now is called I, so I1, I2, I3, we start from 0, I0, I1, I2, all the way. So for I0, for the first record, I will use index 1 for the first one, for the first name as x-axis, and I will use total absence. It will be index number 1. So we say 0, 1, 2, it will be 0, 0, it will be index number 3. This will be for the y-axis. So row I and index 1 for the first name to put it in the x-axis, row I wherever the row is, but index 3 to show the total absence in the y-axis. So let's translate this in the code. So I will say for my x-axis, I will get the data from the grid. So form attend dot, the same as we did before update, data G, so data grid view, it will come up. Okay, dot rows, here we are. Now the first row, it will be first, second, third. This is dynamic, this is in the loop, so this is I. Okay, so this is whatever the number of the row is. I will get out of the bracket, then dot. What I need a value. So row I, okay, then dot cells, which means the index. Now we said for the first name the index is 1, so the index 1. So it is each row index 1. So I'm getting now the first name. Now let's get, this is for, I will use it for the x-axis. Okay, I will use now what I want for the y-axis, this index number 3. So I can just copy and paste what I have done here. So FRM attend and everything. So I will just, now this is for what? For index number 3. So the form attend data grid view 1 dot rows I, any row, but cells now it is index number 3. Index number 3 is the total absence. Oh, you should have dot value. I thought I typed it. Okay, you have dot value, VALUE. Here you are. So after the index, you should have dot value, and then also here dot value. The value of index 1 of cell 1, it is the first name. The value for index cells 3, it will be the record. Now these, if you see here, these are records in numbers. These are absolute numbers. We can convert it into percentage, right? Can't we? We can. They are 20 records. So if I divide each number by 20 and multiply by 100, I can get them as percentage. Okay, we can show them as percentage. So how to do this? So this value, I can do the calculation here. I don't need to go to the axis. So divided by 20. So each record, each absence divided by 20 multiplied by 100. Now I'm getting it as percentage. Okay, then click, and you should get everything nice, no red lines. Okay. Okay. Did you finish this line?
Yes, thank you.
Perfect. Then I will just start running it. Okay, remember this is our main form. This is the grid form. I can go next and previous. These are my tasks. Now I don't want to see the data form. I want to see the chart form. I will go to the chart form. Nothing here. How can I see the chart? I can just click on the plot, and now the chart appears here. Where is the rest? Why you don't see the rest? It's only just you need to play with the properties of the chart, and you should see the whole range of your your shot. And as I said, you can also change the line chart type to any another type that you think it will fit the purpose of your project program.